Hey up everybody, Magpul Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. In this video I'm going to show you how to do the M4 build that I typically use within the game. Now I'd love to give credit to the person out there that originally built this gun, but I can't. I don't know who did do the original build on this gun. I managed to snag one of these off a guy in labs a few weeks back, checked it out when I got out of the raid, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's managed to get the recoil down to 38, that's the vertical recoil. So I have copied this build since, so I'm going to show you all the parts that you need to build a similar gun. So you can see the stats that you get on screen there. Right now you get the ergonomics of 77, the vertical recoil of 38, and who really gives a shit about the rest of the stats because they're the only two that we really look at. But yeah, this is one hell of a great gun. Now I'm sure we've all got our favourites within the game. Everybody has like a go-to weapon. The M4 is mine. That's not to say that I'm any good with it. I'd say that I have an average sort of like kill rate with it, but I just love it. I love how it sounds. I think it looks amazing. In single shot it sounds savage as hell. In automatic it's just, I've got to admit, it tickles my pickle. It really does. It just sounds amazing. So I'm going to show you the parts that you need to build this gun real quick. We will put one together. I'll go in a raid and I'll show you the difference between a standard M4 recoil and the recoil from this one. And what I'll do is I will put all of the parts up in a list on the screen at the end of the video so that you can pause it and copy those down. I'll also put the list in the description below. I'll put the names of all the parts. If you just go to the flea market you can find them on there and buy them. Now I don't know how much it costs roughly to do one of these builds, but I will calculate that up at the end of the video and I'll put it on screen right now so that you can see just how much it's going to cost. I dare say that it's pretty expensive, but it ain't real money. We can't take it with us, so just spend it when you've got it. Ignore the 35 million I've got in the corner. So we take our typical M4 and these are the parts that we're going to be going to add to it. You've got the SAI 14.5 QD rail foregrip for AR-15s. We've got the Jailbreak 5.56 by 45. Got the VP09 muzzle brake, Raptor charging handle. We've got the MUR15 upper receiver. We've got the GRAL-S pistol grip, a rubber butt pad, 4.1 inch guide, the Zenit RK2 foregrip, and then we've got the MBUS Frontsight and the MBUS Rearsight. Got the advanced buffer tube extension, an MOE stock, and a Mark 12 low profile gas block. So I'm going to go ahead and do this build now. I'll probably speed up the video a little bit because everybody knows how to build a gun, right? And then at the end of it we'll jump into a raid and yeah, see how this gun performs. And there we have it, folks. We have a 38 recoil weapon. This has actually got better ergonomics. It's 80 on this one. Don't know how I managed that. But yeah, that is how you put it all together. It's up to you what scope you want to go for. I tend to flip between, I'll go between this one, which is the Valde PS320. You've got the 1x6, which you can toggle on the actual scope. Gives you that little bit of range if you don't want to use a red dot, but if I am using a red dot I tend to go either for the PKO6, which is a nice little fit, everybody knows these, everybody's seen those, or I go for this one, the UH1, which is expensive, but I do like the red dot on this. It's got quite a nice red dot there, as you can see, quite accurate, and it just looks really good as well. I like the way it looks. So we're going to jump into a quick offline raid and I'll show you what the recoil is like on this gun. Okay, so we're going to use this wall here as an example for the recoil. So this is the completed gun. This is going to be in full auto. That just sounds amazing. If we have a look at the wall, there we go, that is the bullet spread. Now normally with a game like this you would have to compensate for your recoil. You would slowly, you know, pull the mouse down to compensate for that recoil. At that instance I just had my finger on the button and I didn't have to move the mouse at all. Obviously you've got your first bullet hitting at the bottom there and then it recoils up slightly, but then the rest just hit in roughly the same place. So, you know, it's just, you don't have to compensate for any kind of recoil whatsoever. Now we're going to give you a standard M4, we'll shoot that just to the side. Put it in full auto that way. And you can see the difference in bullet spread there, and you can see the difference in the recoil. Your first 2 bullets hitting at the bottom there, and then the rest are veering off wildly. So you can see the difference there. Obviously the bullet spread of the standard one is a lot wider, it's a lot closer in with the, you know, the modded weapon, and that is why I go for this M4. I just love it. I think it's an amazing weapon. Like I say, it just sounds sexy as hell. I love the sound that you get from it. It's just my go-to weapon. So what I'd like to know from you guys is, what is your go-to weapon? You know, what do you like to mod them with? What do you like to put on them? Are you an M4 lover like me, or is it a gun that you tend to stay away from? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you found this video useful. It's not often I do build guides because, to be perfectly honest, I'm not that good at building guns within this game. You know, I don't mod that much. But this one, as I say, I found it on some guy, so credit to the original guy that had put it together. You know, he has been my saviour since, because I've modded every M4 to the same blueprint. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.